Hi, I'm Caleb,
Hi, I'm Darian.
and we're here to talk about
board games.
board games, obviously, always, every day.
Specifically, games that we don't have that we want. So,
Yes. These
Grail
are
games.
Grail games. These are the holy grail, the ones that we just cannot acquire currently, but
are in our works of trying.
yes. However, some of these kind of have a few caveats. Some of them we can probably get now, but as of making this list at the time, at the time of making this list and at the time of this recording, they are not available, very readily available. Yeah. So that's why we made this list. So these are games that we were just dying to have in our collection. At number 10, we have Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico is a game that we've heard about, and my gosh, I don't know. Dice Tower talks about it all the time.
I just recently think I remembered hearing about it whenever we put it back on this list.
Yes, I think Zia Garcia talked about it a lot. Yeah. I think Shut Up and Sit Down might have said something. A lot of other YouTubers who are in the board game scene. So Puerto Rico is one of those economic games that everybody just talks about.
Everyone will recognize the artwork.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, it's Ravensburger game, or I think it's or Rio Grande, whatever. It's that same style of like early 2000s, modern board gaming, heavy. Yeah, so very economic, very farm driven, I guess. But anyhow, yeah. So number 10 is Puerto Rico. Oh, another thing with Puerto Rico. So we just recently found out that rather than trying to fight to get this printing,
we are going to wait for the Awakened Realms collector's edition.
Yeah, I guess so. We have no idea what it entails. We just recently heard that they are going to produce it, and I think it's coming out the end of this year, maybe. We're hoping. So we'll see. But yeah, so that is number 10, Puerto Rico.
Our number 9 is one that I don't think I heard of until we were talking about making this list.
Yep.
And that is Return to Dark Tower, which is not what I was expecting when we were looking up more stuff about it. I didn't know it was an app-driven game, but it is. The marketing for it was the app is the soul of the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there are a lot of other cool mechanics to it, and the big price winner point is going to be the tower that comes with it, which actually rotates. It has little hidden compartments, runes, and the tower is connected to the app via Bluetooth, which is really cool. So based on what you do or what quests you complete, because it's like quest driven, it's cooperative RPG. Yeah. Tons of variability because it says there's different map setups. There's different different scenarios. Yeah. Characters have different abilities, which are really cool. So it's cool, strategizing what type of game you plan on playing when you go into it.
And I think it's amazing that the tower lights up, and makes some sounds.
It makes sounds, and it's very immersive.
Yeah, and apparently, I think it's a reprinting, or not a reprinting, but a remake of an older game. But I've never seen it before.
I'm not sure, but from what I've seen of it, it looks really cool, and I would love to have it in our collection, even if it's not one that we play often. It would always be really cool to bring out Halloween parties, stuff like that.
Because it's the presence of it.
The presence of it, and it looks really cool, and I'm excited to hopefully get it one day.
Yeah, but I don't even know how much this runs for right now. I mean, I think we looked it up, and it's like maybe $200 or $300, but not even that. It's not in print or readily available right now. So
Return to Dark Tower, definitely want to try it out.
Yeah, for sure. So number 8 is a game that I keep hearing about through, all kinds of sources, and that is called Detective Club. So we love labelled games with Dixit, Mysterium. We recently played Obscurio, but it's pretty much Dixit just with a hidden trader, practically. And I just love that abstract art. Who doesn't
love a hidden trader game?
Exactly.
It gets your friends, especially those ones that are quiet, to kind of get into the game,
be forced to talk.
Because for some reason, most of the time, the quiet one always gets the,
Yeah, I know, it's very true. But in this, you're forced to talk because you have to say why you played that card. It's I think somebody. I'm not really sure how it's exactly played, but I know that everybody has to make a case of why they played that card because everybody knows what the word might be or what the phrase might be, except one person. And I don't know how they do that. I forgot. I think it's some like a card. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But anyhow, yeah, it's really neat. So like I would love to see that. However, again, I think Obscurio might just be in place of that for now.
Personally, I didn't have that good of a time with Obscurio, but I also think I need to play it a little more.
Yeah.
Because we just recently finally played it fully through for the first time, and the other couple times we just never finished.
Yeah, it's true. And like, I mean,
So-
I just, yeah, again, who doesn't love a hidden trailer?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people actually do. Well, not a lot of people, but like, there are people who are just not in that like negotiation kind of like
just
thing.
Can't get into it. Who are like, I don't want to be the trader.
Or like, oh, and fall under stress.
Yeah.
But I think that the Detective Club does it well enough that like it doesn't make you feel like you're under fire the whole game.
We shall see one day.
Yes, hopefully.
Yes.
So it is out of print entirely. I don't know where to get it. So number 8, Detective Club.
All right, so on to number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting, a little dexterity game. It is called Flick 'em Up.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure you can figure out what the game
mechanic
is.
Yeah.
It is a Western game. I know. Could you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
And it's looks so cool. I cannot wait to get it.
Oh yeah.
Because you have these little town, like these little buildings, and you're building up this little Western town.
Yeah.
And then one person's a sheriff maybe or whatever, and then the other person's like an outlaw. I don't know exactly what it fully entails.
Yeah, I think there's different scenario setups for like
there's different scenarios to where the layout of the map is different.
Mm-hmm.
And basically it's luck based because you're going to be flicking to attack, flicking to move. Like that's all it is. And there's like these little barriers on the sides to kind of help keep you from like going out between the buildings and stuff.
Yeah, it's so goofy and silly.
Yeah, it looks so fun.
Yeah.
And it can could go all the way up to 6 players if you wanted
to.
Yeah,
I think so.
Which I can only imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, that'd be chaotic. But it comes in like a really cool wooden.
Yeah, apparently it comes in a cool little wooden box.
Yeah,
we just saw that, so that was really cool. I'm excited to get my hands on it. We have tons of little dexterity games, and they're just so fun for us to like, because it makes us feel like we're doing more, even though it's less of a game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like
usually dexterity games have like a straightforward, you're doing this.
Yeah, right.
But because you're doing something like with your hands and moving and doing stuff like that, it makes it feel
it's just a kind of a party game.
At that point that's what they feel like to me. But
exactly.
This is a luck-based looking game and little cowboys western.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so cute.
It's cool. So cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know how we can get a hold of this. I mean I think this is I think I looked the other day and it's gone. Like there's no way to even get it. So
yeah, I would really like it, but if you can't tell, it's a little bit further on the list, so it's like it's okay if we don't. But
yeah, I mean, I'm sure eBay probably has.
Yeah, and we also we do have quite a few dexterity games actually now.
Yeah, at this point.
So we yeah. But yeah, number 7, Flick 'em Up.
Yep. Which brings us to another dexterity game called Crokinole. So Crokinole has been around since, I think the late 1800s. So it was a game produced in Canada, and this is one that we could actually get. It's not hard to. It's just wood is expensive.
Yeah, a nice made one. If you want like a nice made one, which we do want.
Oh yeah. I don't think we might just get like a crappy one just to like play around with or whatever. Yeah. But like. Yeah,
I want one that we can get for the kids because it's something that they could do easily pull out themselves and play.
Yeah, I mean it's just a big ring disc, with like these little wooden like hockey puck kind of things, and you're just flicking them to try to get as close in the center as you can while knocking your opponents out. Yeah. That's it. I mean, you can just like have snacks laying around, just like it's just a table game. Yeah, it's not even. You bring it out, you play it. There's nothing to it. I mean, you can chat, have a little, It's just so simple. It's the most essential or down to earth dexterity game. Like they're like
that's why it's above Flick 'em Up for us because like it out of the two, we would definitely want to get Crokinole more before we got Flick 'em Up.
For sure, and it's just because it's such a classic. Like I've seen people hang them on their walls, and then it's just like a little piece. Like take it down and put it on. Because you don't really put it up anywhere. It's just a big wooden ring. Yeah. That's all. So yeah. But yeah, Crokinole is one, and I think we started looking at one for like $300, but look, we ain't gonna buy it. Like right now, that's
Yeah.
just out of our wheelhouse. Like that's just crazy. But also, I think I would like to see one in person before we buy it because like buying online kind of scares me with that type of wood,
Hmm.
especially being shipped and stuff. Like I'm just not about that. So yeah, I think if we ever go to a con, or some big convention, we'll definitely
Be on
try
the
to get
lookout at
yeah
least.
yeah at least and see if we can get like I don't know just like people who have ordered them see what they think and
Hmm.
whatever else.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that is number 6, Crokinole.
Right, number 5. And that is Voidfall.
Mm-hmm.
So Voidfall is a 4X game.
Mm-hmm.
It is strategy based.
Huge strategy.
Huge strategy. What's really cool about the game is that it has like different game modes that you can play. You can do solo, co-op, and even competitive. And each have like different variability with it. There is minimum luck based in the game. I don't know exactly what that entails yet. There also, to add extra variability and customization kind of to the game, every house that you play as, which is technically your character.
Yeah, well, it's a space. I mean, it's a space game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But every one of them have different abilities,
Mm-hmm.
different things that they can do. So a lot more combinations that you can add there with that. So that's also really cool. I'm really excited about it. It's a space game. The pieces look really cool.
Yeah, I think the production quality is
looks really, really cool, and
nice.
I really would like to play it. And we don't have. Do we have a 4X game?
We don't really have any 4X games exactly.
and
I mean, Scythe is somewhat
Yeah.
a 4X just because it has like certain elements of it, but it's not a 4X game. It's just like because I mean. The other thing that really brought us into this was that it's a 4X game that is not that long. Like a lot of 4X games, especially Twilight Imperium. I mean, you're playing that for like 6 hours.
It can be a 90-minute game.
Yeah, exactly. It's 90 minutes or 90 to like what?
240.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
To
And
see on the
again,
table.
it's space themed, and
Yeah.
we are very in tune with like that type of stuff. We like it.
Yeah, like sci-fi and whatnot.
Sci-fi
So
and
ships
stuff. So
yeah.
just space in general. So one we're really looking forward to.
Yes.
but
Euro economic.
Euro economic 4X game.
That brings us into
Yes.
wanting it really bad.
Yes.
So
we love Euro games here.
Yeah, and like I think this one is it seems like it's available, but each time I look it up, it's like $400.
Yeah, like
I don't understand if that's
when
like
I looked it up, it was about 400.
yeah. I don't know if that's like the base price. I'm really confused.
Yeah, I don't.
But if it is, I'm like, no, it's okay. We'll just like hope for it to go on sale or something like that. So I don't know, or we'll just get lucky at a game store one day and just find it. So who knows?
But yeah, number 5, Voidfall.
Yes. All right, so number 4 is actually a little bit of a caveat here because we just ordered it as of today, and that is Zoo Vadis. And Zoo Vadis is a remake of a Reiner Knizia game called Quo Vadis or something like that, I think. Really ugly, just really ugly game. It didn't get a lot of love because it was just so bland, I guess. But this is a re-implementation of that system. Very negotiation-ish, which we love negotiation games. Absolutely to the core. We love like games like Bonanza, Cosmic Encounter. But this is one that it just has really cool components. And we actually got the Deluxe Edition because we're just so excited to have I am. She knew nothing about this. I've been dying to have this ever since I heard about
I want it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that he was going to order it. He just did it. Which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So Zoo Vadis is on its way here, so we're just really excited to have it. I will say, if I had to replace our number 4 as Zoo Vadis with something else, that would probably be Ra, which we did also order. However, I would love to see the Pharaoh edition, which is literally nowhere. I mean, they're not going to make any more. But the Pharaoh edition of Ra, that's like a bidding game by Reiner Knizia as well. And it has a lot of player interaction, which is amazing. But there's metal coins, and I'm dying to have metal coins. I want everything to be wooden and metal coins all throughout.
We have a thing for metal coins in board games.
Yeah.
Anytime that they're like available, we like.
Well, yeah, kind of. It just depends on how much you're going to grab from them. Like if you're going to grab them and kind of keep them to the side. Whatever, but like we still got it for Scythe, and you don't play with them a bunch. You just kind of like.
They're so cool.
But they're so cool. It's amazing.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Bringing our Scythe game out is so cool.
Yeah.
We got the
Yeah, sure. But no. I
Sorry,
think that if if there's any game that I could have deluxified perfect, that like out of this whole list, I want it to be Ra. So I'll replace Zuvatis with Ra. So across your screen now, you're going to see not Zuvatis anymore. It's going away. Here's Ra. Ra Fair Edition is number 4, now Zuvatis, because it's on its way. So here we go. All right, that is number 4.
Number 4.
Done.
All right, number 3 is one that we are obviously going to be big fans of.
Yes, and this one, we probably can get. I don't think they're going to stop production on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's kind of expensive and hard to come by.
Mm-hmm. And that is Ticket to Ride Legacy, Legends of the West.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we love Ticket to Ride, even
Yes.
though sometimes we want to throw it out. But
No, never, ever. No matter.
Let me rephrase that. Sometimes I want to throw out Nordic countries.
But it's the best one.
It is the best one, and I have so much fun with it. But I also want to throw it out.
Yeah, just because
It's
it's
a
so
love-hate
mean.
relationship.
It's a mean game, but it's so beautiful.
That also is what kind of excites me to see what the Legacy game is going to be like, because we are currently going through Pandemic Legacy, and let me tell you, it's hard.
Yes.
We're struggling.
Yes.
And I can only imagine what Ticket to Ride is going to be like, and I am excited to see the little add-ons to the game that it's going to have.
Yeah, well, if I'm not mistaken, I think Matt Leacock worked with Alan R. Moon, I think that's his name, who made Ticket to Ride. I think that they worked together on this one. So a lot of his elements from Pandemic Legacy is in this. So,
that's exciting.
Yeah,
because I love how customized everything.
Yeah, it just gets slightly more complex.
Yes,
and I like that. Just adding a little bit at a time
but
to make
it's still the same game.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
well,
is what
at
is
the
exciting.
end, who knows? Like that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm saying at the end of the day.
Like, sure. It's still
But it's a legacy game, and we want more of them anyways. And then it's Ticket to Ride. So those two combined immediately made us want it, and it is going to be. I mean, it's our number 3 on our list. We really want it. I can't wait to get it. It is a little expensive right now. I don't think it's like hard to get.
No, it keeps going in and out of stock, and it scares me because it's like, should we grab it? Should we not? Yeah. So, but
we also don't want to grab it and not have finished Pandemic Legacy.
Yeah, sure, because we have a few other legacy games that we still want to finish. Or start.
But we'll probably end up eventually getting it anyway.
Oh yeah, no matter what. I mean, it's Ticket to Ride. Like, there's nothing new about. I mean, well, obviously there's going to be something new about Ticket to Ride, but and one of the things that I'm really excited for is at the end of the game, after we finish everything, the whole legacy concept is you have a unique game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it becomes so customizable, and
but like for certain legacy games, it's like trash it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like with this
I'm
one,
not going to trash our boards from our legacy games.
Oh, no. But
I personally am not going to do that. But
yeah, but I'm saying like it's almost unplayable. But I think with this one, they've mentioned that it's like it's actually playable. Like,
cool.
Like
I don't mind that the boards are going to be unplayable because like it's supposed to be a journal. It's
supposed
to be it's supposed to be a journey with the games anyways.
Oh yeah.
So there's a beginning and then there's an end.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm okay with that. But that's what I'm looking forward to is Ticket to Ride Legacy, and I'm very excited. So number 3, Ticket to Ride Legacy, Legends of the West.
Yes. All right, our number 2 is my biggest regret of any non-purchase that I've ever done in my board gaming career, hobby, whatever. And this is way before I met her. This is Shadows over Camelot. I remember, gosh, I think it was like my early years of college, and I got like some of that grant money, and I was getting ready to hit purchase. I'm like, you know what, I can wait. And I think it was like Amazon. I think it was gonna like because it was not that expensive. So Shadows over Camelot is a hidden trader game. Again, and this features pretty much, the Knights of Camelot.
You can tell we like this stuff.
Oh yeah. I love Hidden Trader stuff, or just things that like have a lot of player interaction.
I just like of hidden stuff.
Yeah. But this one is specifically, like it's King Arthur and the whole gang. I don't know everybody's names. But yeah, so like it's really cool that everybody I think does something a little bit different. So like each character has their own kind of duty to fulfill. And you have to like put in all these swords around all the tables. Well, some of them are not good swords or something like that. Or the grails could be bad or something like that. Ironically, you do have to hunt for the Holy Grail. So, But anyhow, Shadows over Camelot is one that just kind of fell out of my reach, and it's gone. However, recently I've met somebody who actually has this copy or this game in their household. And I have invited them to come over so we could play because I don't think they've actually ever played it. I think they got it as a wedding gift and they never played it.
I wish
So
we
it's
would've got
sitting.
board games as wedding games.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We should have. Yeah. Oh well, sad. No, I'm hurt.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I can't wait to play it. So eventually we will be able to play it. I just would like to own this one because it's my biggest regret not owning this.
I don't know much about it, but
Right.
anything that he usually is a really big fan of, I end up falling in love with too.
Well, and we saw Will Wheaton from Tabletop.
Yeah, that is true. I barely remember that one though. That one didn't stick with me as much as our number one did.
Yes.
And our number one is a game that we saw as well on
Your
Tabletop.
Your number one.
Oh,
I'm
you know
kidding. I'm
what?
kidding.
You know what?
I'm kidding.
It doesn't
I'm the
matter.
same. I'm the same way. I agree with this. Just because
Doesn't matter. I personally,
Yes.
and it doesn't matter anything else. It's number one on this list.
Yes. No,
and
I
that
agree.
is Fury of Dracula.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I'm a big, well, because like this past year, we gotten into Universal Monsters.
Yeah.
In turn, got me to fall in love with those characters more, which in turn got me to fall in love with Dracula more. And then we ended up seeing the Tabletop, and I think we saw that before. No, I think we saw that after because we saw Dracula before. But we saw the board game Fury of Dracula, and it has hidden movement in it.
Yeah.
And that's some of my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
And that's so cool. But basically, in the game, one person's Dracula, the other people are characters that I think are loosely based on the book. I'm not entirely sure who they are, but the other players will play as them, and they're basically trying to hunt you down on this big map of London.
I think it's like Europe. I think it's
all Europe.
Yeah.
It's a big map.
It's definitely not
it's a very big map.
Yeah.
And basically, they're trying to find you on this map, literally, and find you. And they don't know where you're going, where you're moving, and they won't know where you are until they reveal you, and then they can attack you after they reveal you.
Yeah, so it has like some combat elements.
Yeah, it's combat. Dracula's just basically trying to turn as many people as he can, make his bloodlust go up or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think I don't know how Dracula wins, but it's like, you have to have so many cards and get away so many times or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Or you have to complete I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember, but it's a hidden movement game.
Yeah.
And I love hidden movements. Literally this past year, we've been playing a crap ton of Letters from Whitechapel.
Yes.
Which is so fun.
It's it's hidden movement at its simplest, probably.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. It's very simple of a game, and that's why, and I love it, but I also crave more from it because it is really, even as the hidden trader, like being Jack, you're not doing too much. You're just moving.
Yeah.
You're waiting most of the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what I'm excited for with Fury of Dracula.
Yeah,
Dracula
there's more to
actually
do.
has stuff to do.
Exactly.
Like he's doing his own things while the other players are doing things.
Agreed.
And that's what I'm really excited for. And I cannot wait to try it.
Oh,
and one of these days we will get a copy of it, and I will spend however much money I need to.
Yeah.
But that's our number one.
Yes.
Our number one.
Yes. No, I do agree. I think after looking at everything, it's like, and the amount of how much she's talked about how much she wants it, she's mentioned this game more than any of these or any other game in general. It's like I refuse to play any other hidden movement games until this one. And then after this one, I mean, I've heard that the hidden movement games have kind of taken off and done different things with them now. So I mean, there's a lot out there, but this is the one that we need. I do.
I just want to play it.
Yeah,
honestly, I just want to experience a game because watching Will Wheaton play it, because he was Dracula, and I like being the person that's the hidden movie.
Yeah.
I like that aspect.
Yeah.
Because I like the surprise element of all trying to sneak away. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it just seems so fun because he was doing so much.
I know.
And I look forward to eventually trying it, and we will eventually get it.
Yes. So, WizKids, if you hear this, please just do it. I mean, I don't know if you're going to give it to somebody else, Fantasy Flight or something.
Here's the thing.
Just whatever.
If you produce another one, hit us up first. We will buy it.
Yeah.
I'm
Let us
just
know.
saying. charge me.
This is
however
for
much.
you because Wit's kids are gonna watch this video. They're gonna
Send
search
it to
us.
them.
Yeah.
Send it to them.
Yes. No. No. We're super excited for
Number
that one.
one, Fury of Dracula, and that is our top Grail game that we really would like.
Yes.
Maybe me more than him, but he is also on the agreeing with me that it is one that we have to get.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that we rank these pretty well. I think that among all of them, it's a perfect list. Agreed.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a perfect list.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, those were our Grail games that we want.
Yes.
And or have coming on the way because Zuvalis was quickly changed during this episode.
Yes. Yes. So, yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
And we will see you all in the next video. And until then, yes. You do it. You got it.
Remember to like, subscribe, share, and maybe even comment down below. Just tell us what you're thinking, what your favorite Grail games are, games that you're really wanting. Just anything. Chat with us.
Yeah, please.
Ask us about our day.
Yes, we love hearing
your
from
day?
you guys. We actually really love hearing from you.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So, yes. Thank you guys for watching. Seriously, so much. And thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Bye.
Bye.